I really love my success, right? Nothing against yours. But like, I feel like I'm the most regular dude to ever blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean that, right? Like, I don't wake up like E at 3. I don't necessarily like wake up like Maul wanting to work out. But what I've done, guys, is I've been able to find a way as a regular guy to have superhuman habits.
Stop putting the majority of your energy and attention on what's going on outside of you.
Here's the problem. Most people, you don't want to eat broccoli.
Yeah.
You want to eat chips. You want to eat chicken, fried chicken. You want to eat pizza,
tater tots.
But I realized the habits of the greats are broccoli.
Yeah. Why do you resist something? Because it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So it's like, which one you want? You want feel good or you want results?
Secret to Success podcast, baby.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by Douglas, E.T., the hip-hop preacher.
The Bayesian sensation.
Oh, the Bayesian. Let me tell you something. The Bayesian sensation is in Kenya on I don't know when this one coming out, but he is on a mission trip in Kenya. He just traveled for 3 days to get there.
I just saw him and Tamisha building, literally building buildings. What is it, the brick and mortar? He physically doing that.
Wow.
Crazy.
Praise God. No, Carl, we
I was like, when you come to the crib, can we get started with a project here?
Yeah, right.
Can we build something?
We need to come to drywall right here.
We got some drywall at the crib we need done.
But shout out to Carl, the fam. They doing big things. Also, shout out to Maul. Now, Maul got his own story when he come back to the pod. Well, you know what I'm saying?
We just sent me a thing with this, so he must be better.
Yeah, man, we'll talk about, we ain't talk about the Ghana trip like that, huh?
No, we'll talk about it when
we'll talk about the Ghana trip when we get back all together as a crew. But for now, you know what time it is? It's time for the varsity. You know what I'm saying? The varsity is out on the court. As you can see, we are in sunny San Diego at the home the hip-hop preacher built. It is, man, I just said it's nothing like a Cali morning, dog.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
That's San Diego, California.
So,
I don't know about the other parts.
Oh, yeah, me neither. Right.
Other parts of the state, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's incredible, man. Just getting up in the morning. And the one thing I like about being in Cali is like, I feel like you because I wake up so early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My body clock. So when I wake up at 4, I be like, look at me. You know what I'm saying? I feel good like I'm doing something. You know, but it has been incredible. Just the two fams out here spending time together, man, building, you know, talking through issues and, you know, growing and, you know, it's been amazing, man. Shout out to my baby girl, Avery, her birthday. Did a Disneyland trip, you know, and I can't help but to look around and sit here, you know, with the outdoor kitchen and the basketball court and, you know, all of these things. And while all of those things are amazing, like 20 years, bruh, and we still doing this side by side. You know what I'm saying? We still, you know, putting
cooking
on
as the kids
we still cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like that means a lot. And it's like, you know, we design the life of our dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that, like me and Candace was talking about it when we went to sleep and we was just like, wow, like, bruh, we literally doing life with the people we love most, with family. We don't got it. Not that it's a bad thing, but we not answering to nobody. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to, you know, work on somebody else's terms. Like we working and living life on our terms, man. And, you know, coming out here, I don't know why, this feels like, you know, where you go for like the celebration. You know what I'm saying? Like when we in Michigan, bro, it's work. Like, you know, I land, it's like pod. The fam usually not with me. Or even if they with me, they not there.
Right.
But like, I'm gonna be real with you. I was out here this morning before I brushed my teeth. And I told Jordan, I was like, hold on, give me a minute. I need to go brush my teeth before we start. And I walked in the room and of course Avery had climbed in our bed and I'm just looking at my wife and my daughter sleep, you know, and coming out here to this and hearing the creek behind me, bruh. And it's just an overwhelming sense of gratitude and that we put this together. You know what I'm saying? And so No, I'm grateful, man. Incredible time, and look forward to today being the last day of our time out here in Cali. But you know, for now, but you know, it's one of those feelings of just gratitude, bro.
Yeah. So she asked me the other day. We were on Patreon, and he was just saying we was doing a tour of the crib, and he was, you know, like saying his part of the, you know, it's my favorite part, and asking me mine. I didn't answer, but I thought about it the next day, and I was like, honestly, my part is my favorite part of the house is that each room has its own bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my favorite part. Like, you know, when you grew up back in the day, you had to share bathrooms, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I went to my auntie's crib, uncle crib, me and my cousins, it's like, you gotta use the bathroom, but you gotta hold it, you gotta wait.
Hold it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, we grew up kind of like, yo, one bathroom in the crib, you know what I'm saying? Our first house is one bathroom, and you know, you get deep, it's two, it's like, you know, and so for me, it's like everybody having their privacy, everybody, you know, can like get ready when they ready and come out and we ready to go. So it ain't like, no, hey, you got each, you know, I think it's 5 rooms, all 5 rooms have, you know, whatever. And if I gotta say my favorite spot is where when Jalen's here, where Jalen stays, and you upstairs and you can look at sit up at the balcony and look out. It's see the palm trees from up there. But I do want to say this to you guys, like, it's real, man. It's real. It's real. And I know sometimes it don't feel real. And I want you to do me a huge favor, like, stop putting the majority of your energy and attention on what's going on outside of you. Because if you watch the news, like, it's real. Like, it's some stuff that's happening on the news, like, they got cameras, y'all. They really recording what's really going on. And it could be real for you if that's where you putting all your energy. Like, maybe your coworkers and what they talking about in the break room. Can I tell y'all something? That stuff they talk about is real. Whatever they said in the break room,
it's
whatever
true.
they said they hate about the job and
it's real.
hate about, it's real, y'all. I'm not lying to you. But do me a favor, don't plug into what's real for them. Plug into what's real for you. And for us, this is real. Like, I remember when we was talking about San Diego. Jada was Jada might have been a senior in high school going into her senior year when we came out here and first started looking. It wasn't until she almost graduated from college that we actually built it and was in it. But I'm telling y'all, I didn't care what nobody said. Oh, California's too expensive. The gas is $4 back then. The gas was $4. It ain't $4. The gas was $4, you know, a gallon. But I didn't care. Like, I knew, like, y'all, this is crazy. I saw this. I saw this before I saw it. And I'm saying, and you could have your own vision, and you could have your own vision, and you could have your own reality, and you could have your own reality. And here go the crazy part. Your reality is not just for you. Like, my babies love California. My son was in Marina Del Rey. Like, my son was literally at Venice Beach every day. He ride his bike. My daughter here at Sunset Cliff, you know, my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know California. They grew up in Alabama and Michigan, but they came over here and tasted this, and they love it. And you think your reality is just for you. I'm telling you, you're going to free other people up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I want to, you know what, man? I you know, and I don't know, again, because I'm out here, but.
Yeah, let's take it there.
You know, one of the things that I really want to share, and I shout out to Next Level Speakers, man. We had an incredible conference, man.
God, Jeremy, they put it together.
Fam, Jeremy, Nick, Crump. I mean, just Deani, the whole team.
Yeah.
It was incredible. And one of the things that I shared, you know, was talking about, I really love my success, right? Nothing against yours. But like, I feel like I'm the most regular dude to ever blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean that, right? Like, I don't wake up like E at 3. I don't necessarily like wake up like Maul wanting to work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, you know, my mindset. But what I've done, guys, is I've been able to find a way as a regular guy to have superhuman habits. That's been my key. And I was talking about it, and I was like, yo, for real, like, Lansing, Michigan, bruh, like, father worked at GM, mother at CVS Pharmacy, like, not exposed to a whole lot, not really, but I was like, yo, I've watched the greats, and just applied their habits to my life and became that.
Yeah.
And it's almost like now I sit there and I'm like, they think I'm great too.
Yeah.
Like, but it's only because of the habits. So let me tell you what the habits are. Here's the problem, and I figured out why most people don't get to the habits. And I said this a couple of times now, and this might be my whole thing for the rest of 2025.
Yeah. Right.
Is I believe, like in my heart of hearts, that the God who made this universe, look out here, you can't tell me God ain't real. I believe if he wanted to, he could have made broccoli taste like Krispy Kreme donuts. No, I just believe that.
Oh, and what a God would that would be.
No. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, my man made the whole world in 7 days, 6 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he could do that, I just believe that he could have made broccoli just, I'm talking about smack, like this is and made Krispy Kreme taste like broccoli. You get where I'm going?
I got exactly where you're going.
Okay, cool.
With the hot sign on.
with the hot light. I believe he could have done that.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
So here's the problem. Most people, you don't want to eat broccoli.
Yeah.
You want to eat chips. You want to eat chicken, fried chicken. You want to eat pizza. So again, here's the problem.
Tots.
Here's the problem. And I do too, by the way. But I realized the habits of the greats are broccoli.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, let me try to, I don't want this to be like abstract. So y'all like, yo, see where you going with this. When I look at my life, I wake up and go, oh, okay, broccoli allows me to live the way I want to live.
Yeah.
So if we look at it from a workout perspective, I don't wake up like Maul love it. 2 trainers, love the gym. He eat the weights. He in the mirror putting oil on himself, bouncing his pecs like Terry Crews. I don't wake up with
Maul,
that.
are you doing all of that,
Yes,
Maul?
he is. Trust me, I've seen it. I don't wake up with that energy.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm just saying, like that's not me. I don't wake up and go, all right, cool. My wife tell me we got this money that we put into the side. She told me we putting the money in our investment account. She said, yeah, we can't touch it till we 65.
Wow.
I said, what?
Wow.
So we put money in this every month.
Yeah.
And we can't touch it till we 65. What happened at 65? Well, at 65, you might not feel like working no more. Yeah. And then we'll be done and we'll be able to travel and live the life. Yeah. Broccoli. Wow. Let me tell you, potato chips is wearing it on your wrist right now. Yeah. Potato chips is driving it around. Yeah. Taking every trip you want to take right now. Yeah. What I realized though, because again, regular dude, and I want to spend my money too. I want to do, all the things that people do. That's why I'm telling y'all, I'm regular. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you, oh, I never want to drive no, you know what I'm saying? I never want to take that. And again, we live nice, but I'm just saying we still live below our means.
Absolutely.
Broccoli is living below your means.
Yeah.
But what I realized is, okay, all the successful people, if you listen to Warren Buffett, he say, put your money in the market. Go listen to Warren. Warren Buffett give the most broccoli advice you ever heard in your life. Yeah. Nothing against any of the day traders. They making $1 billion overnight. Yeah. Warren Buffett was like, look, put your money in there. It's going to grow at an X percentage. Yeah. And then don't look at it and don't worry about it until you turn 65. Yeah. We can't, but that's broccoli. Yeah. Maul say you got to wake up every day, decide your workouts, get your trainer, do this, broccoli. Yeah. And so even in our businesses, I told my speakers, the reason I told my speakers you're not blowing up is because you're out of shape because you don't eat broccoli. What does that mean? You only want to speak on stage.
When it's time to speak, yeah.
When it's time to speak, you like,
you speak when it's time to speak.
You ready to do the ET, you pumped up, you got your speech, you ready to go. Yeah. And unfortunately, that's like the Krispy Kreme. That's when you get to like just gorge out and have fun. Right, and it's great. And it's all of these other things. Unfortunately, 99% of E's career is broccoli. And what you don't see is him sitting in the PhD classes. When you can't, imagine this. The man said he hates school. I don't want to put words in your mouth. But yet he still went and got a PhD, the highest level of education you could possibly get while he hated it.
Yeah. It's got to be a word worse than that.
No.
That I feel about it.
My point exactly. Yeah. He's well aware of the fact that Krispy Kreme tastes better than broccoli. Yeah. He's well aware of the fact that sitting at home and just talking and speaking is better than sitting in somebody's PhD class. Yet he's willing to do it because of the outcome that it produces later on. Eating broccoli necessarily right this second ain't gonna have me looking ripped today. Yeah. So I'm going to go for the bag of Doritos because that's going to make me feel good in the moment and
Not
delay
Doritos.
my point.
With the sour cream.
But that's what I'm saying, E. That's why I've been on it so heavy, and I'm just like, yo,
Yeah.
when I look at, for instance, me being down, bro, at my heaviest, playing ball, 336, 336 pounds. I walk around now, around 236. That's 100 pounds. I'm well aware of the fact that pizza tastes better than a salad.
Yeah.
That's not lost on me.
Yeah.
We went to Disney the other night. What'd I eat?
Salad.
I promise you the churro was better than that salad.
Oh, I know it churro.
I'm well aware of the fact that I could have hit that.
I can smell it as I walk through the park.
You see what I'm saying? I'm saying I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm making decisions.
Yeah.
I'm making broccoli decisions now so that I can live the way I want to live. So when I look at this did not come from Krispy Kreme and Doritos. This came from broccoli. So now we live like most people won't live because we make decisions that most people don't make. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to make decisions that don't actually feel good in the moment.
Yeah.
For your health, for your marriage, for your finances. I promise you, it's much sexier for me to be riding around right now in a Bentley than to be like, my investment account is gonna be balled out when I turn 65.
Absolutely.
I'm just being real. Like it is much cooler.
Yeah.
My friends could see it. The neighbors would pull up and be like, oh, can I drive it? Can I?
Yeah, that's big.
But I'm willing to delay that because I understand if I develop the habits of the people who have achieved a certain level of success in that area,
It's a guarantee.
then I low-key look like a superhuman even when I'm the most regular dude in the world because I've adopted the habit. So I look at them all and go, all right, Maul, you've been investing for a long time, real estate. So what did me and E do? We sat at his feet and went, okay, we could do what? We got to buy this house and do this, and we put this into it. We buy a house for 100 grand, we put 100 into it, and it sell for 350. So we 200 in and we get 350 back. Okay, so we can make 150 back in 6 months, or we could put our money in this in the bank and make 0.01% interest. Okay, cool. Got it, Maul. Thank you. So now guess what? I developed the habits of Maul in real estate. Now I'm looking like a superhuman real estate person. I developed the habits of an ET. Let's take a look at the character that I got. I didn't get this because I just wake up like, yo, I'm about to be the best husband and father that ever lived. I'm about to be doing. I learned that from you. We sat down, the first thing you ever taught me, yo, you need to quit having sex. Why do I need to do that?
Right.
You said, look at all the famous men in the world, all the biggest people in the world. He said, the only thing that's taking all of them down, don't nothing else get them, that's going to get them. And so I need you right now. So I said, okay, again, does that make me a superhuman? I think you're superhuman when you wake up and you just boom. I'm telling you, I've adopted the habits of the superhuman in every single area. So I go to fitness and I go, boom, all right, Sean, with my health, what I need to do. Sean was the one who told me, high protein, get off all of them carbs and refined. Okay, cool, got it, boom, dropped 100 pounds, kept it off. Since Trey was born. Trey's 11 years old. I started when Trey was born. 11 years, again, God willing, I've been able to keep it off. I've been able to continue to do what I do. Why? Because I adopted the habits of somebody who's great in that area. And now I look around and people calling me one of the Avengers. And I'm like, whoo, oh no.
The Avenger.
Bro, I be behind it like, oh, they think I'm an Avenger? Like, hold on. And then I look around and go, oh, I did adopt the habits of the Avengers.
Absolutely.
And you can too.
And you can too.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No
So that's why
question.
when I'm out here, I'm like, y'all don't look at me and E and go, oh man, I'm so happy for them. That's inspiring. No. This is for you. But you can't do it the way you've been doing it. You can't do it getting up late. You can't do it eating whatever you want. You can't do it talking to your wife crazy. You can't do it having an average relationship with your kids. You can't do it eating Krispy Kreme every day. You gotta put some broccoli in the mix. You gotta do what doesn't feel good in the moment so that you can have what you're supposed to have later.
Yo, what's up, fam? It's your boy, E.T. Let me tell you, when I say overjoyed, when I say ecstatic, this is probably one of the greatest announcements that I will ever make. The You Matter Youth Summer School Program. This summer, for free. Your boy ET is finally going to release online, an online version. Just being real, the summer's supposed to be a breakthrough. The summer's supposed to be a time when you studying on your own. For a lot of us, summer school it's a breakdown. It's not a breakthrough. And so this summer, I want to help your babies get a breakthrough, not a breakdown. So here's what I'm going to do this summer. I'm going to say it one more time. Absolutely free, right? We're going to make sure academically your babies are in front of the top world-class educators, right? I'm bringing some of my NFL friends, some of my NBA friends, some of my MLB friends, right? Some of my entrepreneurs that's killing the game, right? To really teach them and walk them through some stuff. We got some of the best counselors that's gonna really walk them through the identity crisis, boy. Listen to them, we're gonna talk about career readiness. Look, we doing it all. All they need is their phone, that's it. All they need their phone and some accountability. You're supposed to wake up and you're supposed to be at your phone at this time. You're supposed to wake up and do this assignments. And so listen to me, if you out there, if you're a coach, if you're a mentor, if you're a teacher, if you're a parent, if you're a counselor, if you're a principal, it's going down. It's your boy ET. Listen to me very closely. It's now or never. Now you know. Let's go.
I do believe that everybody can have a high level of success because it's just adopting the habits of the greats.
Yeah.
I promise you, if you take your money and instead of spending it on foolishness, you put it in a money market account and let it grow over the next 30, 40 years, I promise you,
It's gonna
at
do
the end
what
of
it's
the
gonna
30,
do.
40 years, you're going to have the bread.
Yeah, it's gonna do what it's
The
gonna
Bible
do.
says a good man leaves an inheritance. Am I correct? Now don't let me preach,
No,
but
no,
I'm
that's
just letting
it.
me know if I'm
It's
wrong.
in there. It's in there.
So I say,
It's
okay,
like ragu,
cool.
baby.
If it
It's
says
in there.
a good man should leave an inheritance,
Yeah.
and this is what Warren Buffett said to do in
Yeah.
order to be, do you understand what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
then I need to
but
do it.
that's not sexy though.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with most of y'all is you can't do it if it's not sexy.
It's
if
two
it's
groups,
sexy,
though.
you can knock it out the park.
Yeah.
As long as you got to get on stage and go crazy,
You
you're going
can
to knock
do
it
that.
out the park.
Yeah.
As long as it just, all you got to do is get in the booth and rap, Toby.
You could do that. Yeah.
But you can't do the other stuff that come with it.
Yeah.
You can't do the preparation part.
Yeah.
As long as you want to be the best coach in the world, and I want to talk about branding, but you don't want to read the books that go along with
Yeah.
that. You don't want to do the studying that go along with that. Most people won't spend $1,000 on their own personal development.
But spend it on
You
the
won't
purse.
spend $1,000 to get in the presence of Eric Thomas. To be around the greatest motivational speaker in the history of life. You won't spend $1,000, but you want to go to the next level.
But you'll buy a purse.
You'll buy a purse. You'll take a trip.
Yeah.
You'll buy a car.
Yeah.
You'll buy rims for your car.
Yeah.
But
Oh, they
won't-
still
but-
doing
but
that?
Won't
They
spend
still buying rims?
$1,000.
Man.
But won't spend $1,000.
They was doing that when I was in college.
You know why though? Because again, rims,
Yeah.
tint,
Yeah.
all of that. That's
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
And
with
you
the
might
hot
even
sign.
listen to E. But then you got somebody tell you the program is 2,000. You like, ooh,
Yeah.
oh. You know why? Broccoli. You ain't trying to eat broccoli. But that's the stuff that's good for you.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that's going to allow you to live like you. I said, how is it? The craziest thing is, how do I do all the stuff I don't want to do, but I live the way I want to live?
Yeah.
Do you understand the dichotomy? I'm like,
No, it's real.
I literally wake up
Yeah.
and do what the hell I don't want to do.
to live the way
I don't want to
Yeah.
work out today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work out.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat just eggs and some turkey bacon at breakfast. I do want the pancakes and the waffles and the French toast and this extra syrup with the
I'm
butter.
extra, sir.
And I'm saying I'm not gonna do it because I understand.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No
It's like, so
question.
I wake up and do
No
the things
question.
I don't want to do
Yeah.
so that I can live the
Yeah.
way I want to live.
Yeah.
And I look up and I go, wow, my family flying Delta One to Ghana. Wow, I'm looking up and I'm like, wow, we got back from Ghana. Candace like, I gotta wash clothes and pack because we're going to see E and Diddy in Cali, and we out here in Cali. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And own business, y'all. Own business. Like, this is what's so crazy. We not here just enjoying ourselves. We have put ourselves in a position where multimillionaires, billionaires right now want to come and meet with us and talk about, so you got to catch that part, right? You got to catch the part that when you regular and you make yourself an avenger, other avengers want to roll with you. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that's crazy to me, is that we're in a position where people who are killing the game are like, hey, can we meet? And we try to meet where? Ohio. We try to meet a couple spots. And it's like, where's the one place we both gonna be? And
Yep.
they were like, we're gonna be in San Diego. You feel me? And so I'm tripping that we here, and this is what business looks like, y'all. Do you understand that? Like, do you know what business used to look like for us 20 years ago versus what business looks like now? So I want to do this, like, real quick. I want to speak to what CJ spoke to, but there's a group of you that I want to speak to. So I don't want to speak to the group that's not even trying. Because there's a group out there, y'all not even trying. So y'all don't even need this podcast. This isn't for you. We know that if you're listening, the majority of you, some of you are not doing nothing and somebody told you to listen because they want to spark something in you.
Yeah.
Let it spark. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you, but if you can get something out of it, let it spark. Like, it is what it is. Like, all right, it's like me preaching at a graduation. There's some cats there that ain't graduated, but they gonna get something from it.
Yeah, for sure.
You just came to see your little cousin graduate.
Yeah.
But you gonna get
that speaker was pretty good.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna catch some of this fire.
Yeah.
Right? But this is the group I want to talk to.
Yep.
I want to talk to the group that's frustrated as you're listening to CJ. You frustrated because you're saying, I'm reading the books. I'm kind of doing the conference. Like I'm not in the front row, I'm in the back. But I'm kind of, and I want to say this to you. The reason why it's not happening for you because there's too much variation. It's just way too much variation. So you're listening to Warren Buffett and you kind of doing what he say do. You feel me? You kind of do.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but you ain't really. You watching whoever your workout dude is, the dude is telling you got that big, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're kind of doing what he's telling you to do.
Yeah.
And so there's a group of you that what's keeping you from, and can I suggest this? Pick your poison. I'm just being real. Like if you're not gonna eat right, okay, I ain't mad at you. But pick your poison. If it's finance, I need you to go all in on finances so that you can blow up and make enough money where you can hire 3 trainers like Maul. You know what I'm saying? Or I need you to go hard and working out and you so healthy that other people who buffed out are trying to help you start a business. Like, I don't know, but I'm trying to tell you, you can't be doing a little dabbing here, dabbing there, dabbing there. The stuff that CJ's talking about is pick one of them and go all in on it. Like, just go like, nope, I'm not gonna eat this. Nope, I'm going intermittent fast. Yep, I'm gonna work out every day when I don't feel like it. Or I'm gonna go get a 4-year degree, then a master's degree, then a PhD, and I'm not going to stop until I get, like, I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, there are those of you who are frustrated because you have a portfolio, but then the year after the portfolio, you go back and start taking money out the portfolio.
Yeah.
So you did
Yeah.
it. You did exactly what you was told. You start, but they told you don't touch it till you 60, and you touched it at 43.
Yeah.
Right? Or
Yeah.
they told you to work out, and you killing the workout Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But on the weekend,
Yeah.
you splurging,
Yeah.
and it's like almost like you didn't do nothing in the first place.
Yeah.
So what I don't want to teach you nothing today. What I want to say is like go all in something. Go all in. And so yeah, we stopped everything. We need to do a New York Times bestseller. Not even knowing if we was gonna make the list. Like, can I be honest with y'all? When you do a New York Times bestseller list, it's not 100 people that make it that week. It's not 500 people that make it that week.
Yeah.
It's 10 people, period. It's 10. And so we decided to spend 2 years. I walked the premises here, y'all. During
Yeah.
COVID, we did a book during COVID. I walked these premises. It didn't even look like this. It was dirt. I walked this joker. We talked, we laughed, we cried, right? We got it done.
Yep.
And it became, people ask me all the time, what's that shirt? A New York Times bestseller book. That's what it is. And I wear it because it's something that reminds me of what we're capable of doing when we go all in. All right. So let me say this to you. I was talking to somebody the other day, and this is why I'm telling you to go all in. This is why I'm telling you to be intentional and deliberate.
Yeah, come on.
Because it works. We're not telling you something that don't work. I was talking to somebody the other day, and first of all, y'all, I'm not playing a delusional game no more. I'm not playing those games with y'all. If you're not willing to go 1,000%, I don't got time. Dude called me like, bro, I'm trying to get my life together. I'm going through it. I was like, what do you mean you going through it? I'm in an ugly divorce. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Or what does that mean? I'm in an ugly divorce. My life, I said, okay, here's what I need to do. Step 1, if I'm gonna help you. He was like, what is it? I can do it. I was like, all right, have your wife call me. He was like, I told you I'm in an ugly divorce.
Right, whoa.
He told me, Joey, I'm in an ugly divorce.
Right.
I said, okay, cool. If you're in an ugly divorce, I ain't talk to your wife. No, I'm not saying we trying to get back together again. I said, I heard what you said. But I can't help you with half of a story. I can't help you with half a story, bro. And that's what some of y'all got. You got half a story. Bro, you trying to get me to support you when you giving me half the story. I need to talk to her.
Yeah.
I don't even need to talk to you right now. I need to talk to her. I need to know what is going on, period. I need her to tell me. And so it was kind of like some fluff text messages going back and forth. I was like, bro, for real, I love you, but I don't got time. If you ain't gonna give me her number and have her call me, let's just stop this conversation.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to hear your side. Your side don't work for me because you're in an ugly divorce. Your perspective don't work for me. Whatever you got to tell me, whatever your story is.
You don't
I'm
think
not
he could be
interested.
unbiased?
I'm not interested. Whatever you've done has gotten you into this mess.
Yeah.
So I don't need to hear from you about your story. I can see your story. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You trying to mix Warren Buffett's story with your story. You feel me? Whoever the person is you like focusing on.
Just find one in each area. Just find one. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And rock with them though. Don't play. Guess what? Homegirl called me. I was like, hey, she was kind of like thrown off. Like, what you want? What you want me to say? I said, I want you to tell me the truth. What's his problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, and bro, this
How much time you got?
No. Don't play.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's
don't play.
the girl
That's what
like,
she said.
oh.
Oh, no, that's what she said. She said, you don't have time.
Yeah.
On this phone call.
Yeah.
You don't have time. I said, okay, do me a favor. Just summarize it.
Yeah, give me the clip notes.
And listen to me, y'all. I'm being real. I'm not sharing the story.
What was it? That Spark Notes.
Yeah, I'm not sharing the story on no funny stuff. I'm sharing it to give you a reality.
Yeah.
If you could tell me the truth about where that person is, then we could put a plan together for it. And we can overcome it. But what we can't do is we talked about before. We can't be delusional. We can't have part of our story.
Oh, there go that word again.
Part of our truth and part of the truth. We can't have both. We got to have one because you can't be going in two directions. You chasing two rabbits, you're not going to catch neither one of the rabbits. You got a better chance of chasing one doggone rabbit and catching them than two. And so you chasing what you want to do and you chasing what Warren Buffett want to do. I want to make sure you're clear. You chasing what the professor told you to do and then you chasing your... Bruh, most people don't finish their PhD, not because they stupid, not because they dumb, not because they're not capable. You got too many stories you working on at one time. You got too many stories. Now, this what blew my mind, what homegirl said.
Yeah.
And I need y'all to hear this. This what blew my mind. I almost hate to say it. Let me take a deep breath. This what homegirl said. This hit me, y'all. She said it earlier. Man, she said, we were best friends. And I'm like, wow, best friends in an ugly divorce. Watch this, y'all. This is real. I'm talking about my own story. I ain't talking about theirs. I'm telling you my story.
Yeah.
What I realize is it's easy to be best friends. Like, y'all, it's easy to be lovers. And you know what I talk about when I'm saying lovers? When you start stepping into husband, it's different, y'all. When you step into wife, you stepping into a role now. It don't come naturally is what I'm telling you. It's like getting a degree. It don't come it's like getting abs. It don't come naturally. It's like your pet. It don't come naturally. It's like money. Well, if it come naturally, it sure don't stay naturally. So let's say it don't come naturally. For some of you do, but it don't stay naturally. It don't invest naturally. It don't grow naturally. It don't stay in the bank for long periods of time and from generation to generation naturally. So what she is telling you is, let's pick one and then let's do the unnatural. Like, let's do the unnatural, y'all. Let's do okay, what does it take to be out here? It took getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So when people ask me, why you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Can we pan? Can we pan? And can I ask you a question? Why ain't you getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Not meaning 3 o'clock in the morning. That's not what we talking about.
Yeah, don't get caught up on that.
You getting caught up on
we talking about broccoli.
Yes.
Broccoli.
Why ain't you eating broccoli in your marriage? So, can I be honest?
Bruh, you are.
No, go for it.
No. I'm done.
No, come on. We only got a couple more minutes. Get it in there real quick. Get it in there.
Bruh. Yeah, maybe that's too much. It's too much. No, I'm just saying, bro, you talking about marriage.
Yeah.
Broccoli. Like, broccoli is having worship every night.
Yeah.
Broccoli is, hey, we said we was gonna do our devotional regardless of how we feel. But you know, what the Krispy Kreme is, you was ready to.
You was ready.
Oh,
I know why the highlight.
let me tell you, you was on that. Oh, the grown man gift. You signed up for that,
That's
but
what
you didn't.
signed up for. And it's a whole lot more that come with it.
But the broccoli is what?
And you know what? It's more broccoli time than it is.
Of course.
I'm talking about
That's
it's way
what I'm
more
telling
broccoli
you.
time.
But that's what I'm telling you. But here go the thing. It don't mean you ain't never gonna get to the Krispy Kreme and the Dorito.
Yeah, you're gonna have some.
That's a part of it
It's a
too.
part of it.
I think even the strictest of
of
trainers will
strictness.
tell you, you can have a cheat meal or a cheat,
no question.
not a day. They told me don't say cheat day.
That's too much.
That's too much.
It's too much.
But
Cheat
you're
meal.
going to have those times. But unfortunately, you can't live 99% of your life in a cheat meal. You can't live 99% in the cheat meal. And a lot of you live in 100% in the cheat meal. I'm just being real. You being nice. Oh, I'm doing no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not. You're not waking up. You waking up early, but are you being productive? Unproductive work is rehearsed failure. You rehearsing failure. Every day you wake up, you don't have the right habits. You're not in the right environment. You don't have the accountability. You haven't gotten yourself into a community. Y'all think when we sit up here and tell y'all, hey, you need to be at the conference, you need to be here, you need to be there. We're telling you that because we understand that that is the type of stuff that actually gonna take you to the next level. Not sitting around chilling, not the 99% of your life where you sitting there going whatever. I told you, we do what we have to do so we can do what we want to do. And a lot of you, like for real, I'm gonna be real. Some of y'all, this is what I said. I feel like you was better off as a kid when somebody just had to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
What time to go to bed,
Yeah.
what time to wake up,
Yeah.
what time to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of y'all got grown and you ain't got no governor, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. You could do what you want, you could eat what you want, you could wake up when you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you need to be put in the boot camp. Like for real, that's why I said, somebody was asking me about their son and I was like, bro, send him to the military. You know what I'm saying? He 20 years old, he don't want to do nothing, he just running around, lost in life. Send him to the military. They gonna tell you what to do.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah.
This what time you wake up.
Yeah.
We got training at this time. You studying at this time. We got lights out at this time.
Yeah.
Some of y'all, for real, you need a military schedule because you can't handle it on your own.
Yeah, you
it's
can't
not
do it.
working.
Yeah, it's not working.
That's why we invented community. That's why we have community.
Yeah.
So we can say, hey, when we get on the call, hey, you get done. Last week, Moose to go over your stuff. Last week, you said you was going to have your business plan done and you was going to have outline of your book. All right, let's see it. Pull it up on the screen and let's go. Do you understand what that type of accountability does? And do you understand that that's the importance of a brotherhood? And understand the importance of saying, he said it. He working out with Trap and Toad. They 15 years younger than him. And he working out with them every day. And you got to turn your workout in and say, hey, I worked out at this time. I worked out at this time. Accountability. Why? Because we understand.
Because I ain't gonna do it without them. I'm just being real. Let me just say this. I'm not gonna do it as often as I would without them.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's why I said you gotta be real. So if you're going from lover to husband,
Yeah.
then you need to be around husbands. You need to be around husbands who've been married a year or two. You need to be around people who've been married 7 or 8 years so you can get that part. You need to be around people who've been married 30 years. Like you need to be around each point. Why? So that you don't make up the rules. You follow them, right? And that's what a lot of you doing. You making up what's a husband. And then here's the thing I want to say to some of y'all. You justify everything. Now, I'm married and in an accountability group. Didi is one and the same, okay? So Didi is a wife and accountability partner, right? And I remember the end of, I think it was the end of May. It was the end of May, right? Yeah, it was the end of May. And I had an opportunity to speak at, I shouldn't even use the word speak, right? But I had a chance to do some consulting work in Houston, which is going to give me an opportunity to go to a school that I work in Beaumont, right?
Okay.
And so the challenge though was the only time I could really see the kids that we work with was probably doing graduation. So graduation was Saturday. So Didi was like, look, I love you to life. Absolutely not. Like not in a disrespectful way, but you can't show up to the secondary and sacrifice the primary, right? It's accountability. I just want to walk y'all through it. I'm going to ask you a question. Who's holding you accountable outside of yourself? Because I haven't seen where that works. I just, for most people, I don't see where that works.
No,
So-
not in every area.
Yeah, so I want to ask you the question, especially in the areas where you're not where you want to be,
Yeah.
right? Financially, whatever. Stop blaming people. Stop being a victim. Ask yourself this question. Who's holding you accountable? And is it real accountability? Or are they, what's the word I'm looking for? See, what's the word you use? Not coddling, but you are an enabler, right? 600-pound life. And my man, like, and who's your enabler? So you have
Because you didn't get out this house and go get that pizza
you didn't
on
get
your
that
own.
pizza on your own. You couldn't get in the car and go get all of that. So here go the question: who is your accountability partner?
Yeah.
And are they enabling you?
Yeah.
Are you manipulating them? Because I see some of y'all, you done got some people in your life that you could just manipulate and act like their accountability partner. Like, stop. Like, why would you have an accountability partner that you can manipulate? Like, don't stop playing games. Stop acting like that's an accountability. It's not. This is a person that you can manipulate. You can make them say whatever you want them to say when you want. Stop it. Right? So Didi, like, look, you can't, I'm holding you accountable as your wife. Didi could easily be like, yo, she loves Houston. This is a trip to Houston. Didi was like, absolutely not. You are a pastor. You're going to be gone the first week in June. You're going to be gone the second week of June. You're going to be gone 2 weeks in June because you have to be, because you're on assignment. You're not on you're not on assignment from the church. Like, you got to be there. So I'm like, okay, Didi, I don't know what to do because I need to be there for these kids. They need to know outside of the work I do as they're getting ready to finish the school year, I got to love on them. I got to, she's like, okay, cool. Pray about it. And so who's your common partner? What are they telling you? So Didi said, go to God. I started praying, God, I want to be there, but I'm not omnipresent. I can't be in 2 spots. So then somebody was like, hey, E, they having a graduation boy a practice on Friday. I'm like, bet, Friday it is. Then I get another call. I'm calling Train, I'm calling Katie. Hey, get me set up for the Friday boy. Train like, hey, E, I think the kids just came back from Puerto Rico. You just sent them to Puerto Rico. They all gonna be meeting up to take pics and do pizza day. I'm like, brilliant.
Let's
I'll
go
Thursday.
Yeah.
So now I'm going Thursday. Didi like, well, if you're going Thursday, you could just fly in, do this one in the morning, then go knock them out, then come back and take the late flight home and get to the crib at night. Look, y'all, I took the flight. My accountability partner told me, just because you own the company don't mean you can do what you want to do when you want to do it. Just because you're the pastor, the senior pastor, it don't mean you could just go and be away from the church because that's your...
You could.
Yeah, right.
You could.
But it ain't the...
But your accountability partner is telling you what you should.
You shouldn't do that. So watch this, y'all. I end up going Thursday, leaving Didi at the crib, so she don't got to get on the 3-hour flight now, right? I go in, go out. I end up hooking up with Priscilla Shire's boys, Jackson, right? Jerry, Junior. We all hook up, bro. They driving me. We have a good time. I'm not trying to be funny, like, oh, y'all know I love Didi. But this was a dope, like, opportunity to be with young college students. One just graduated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be with the generate talk. Watch this, y'all. Why did I get home Friday night? Why was I able to make choir rehearsal the next day? So now I don't not only miss church, I'm in choir rehearsal, y'all. I'm spending time with the choir, we kicking it, whatever. Then I make church. So y'all, you got to hear what I'm saying. So who's your accountability partner? And look, I'm just being real. If you don't have one, that's what we're here for. So if you're on the speaking side, we got you with Next Level, right? If you on the, I ain't trying to speak. I just need to get my life. That you on the UOU accountability part. You understand what I'm saying? But get in a community because you're great. And can I be honest? For some of you, your wife ain't the one. For some of you, your husband ain't the one.
Oh, but let me say this. I promise you, I'm not caping for the women, but some of y'all dudes, like, your wife might be the one, you don't allow her to be. Some of y'all, I'm just being real. And no judgment. This is just hit dog gonna holler.
Yeah.
But some of y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we see it, E. You such the king of your castle, can't nobody tell you nothing. So your wife really don't even feel comfortable telling you the truth. Let me tell you something. That's a dangerous spot to be in, bro. I see, and I talk to some of them, and they like, yo, I'm gonna be real. Like, my husband, he don't want feedback. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my sister Camille. She'll be saying that I don't want no feedback. You know what I'm saying? I love Camille. She like, don't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
But I'm saying, here go the thing. You have to allow space for feedback. And I realize that most people, what we say, you value confirmation
more than
over correction. So you want to be told that you're doing well. And some of y'all, for real, I see it. When you walk through the crib, you like, everybody shut up, I'm here. And I'm like, okay, cool. If that's what you want to do.
Yo, what's up, fam? It's your boy, E.T. Let me tell you, when I say overjoyed, when I say ecstatic, this is probably one of the greatest announcements that I will ever make. The You Matter Youth Summer School Program. This summer, for free. Your boy E.T. is finally going to release an online version. Just being real, the summer's supposed to be a breakthrough. The summer's supposed to be a time when you studying on your own. For a lot of us, summer school it's a breakdown. It's not a breakthrough. And so this summer, I want to help your babies get a breakthrough, not a breakdown. So here's what I'm going to do this summer. I'm going to say it one more time. Absolutely free, right? We're going to make sure academically your babies are in front of the top world-class educators, right? I'm bringing some of my NFL friends, some of my NBA friends, some of my MLB friends, right? Some of my entrepreneurs that's killing the game, right? To really teach them and walk them through some stuff. We got some of the best counselors that's gonna really walk them through the identity crisis, boy. Listen to them, we're gonna talk about career readiness. Look, we doing it all. All they need is their phone, that's it. All they need their phone and some accountability. You're supposed to wake up and you're supposed to be at your phone at this time. You're supposed to wake up and do this assignments. And so listen to me, if you out there, if you're a coach, if you're a mentor, if you're a teacher, if you're a parent, if you're a counselor, if you're a principal, it's going down. It's your boy E.T. Listen to me very closely. It's now or never. Now you know. Let's go.
You kind of got a built-in accountability system. Walk us through how you can open yourself up to be accountable, because I don't think it matters if you open or not.
It don't.
But
I think still Didi has said to me, you know, throughout our life, while she's going to do it, and to all the ladies or the men who struggle, you know, Didi's thing is this: at the end of the day, the greatest version of my husband is the best thing that can happen for our family. And I'm not gonna compromise.
And him.
Yeah, and him. But
Yeah.
she's saying, I'm not gonna compromise our family's greatness for his feelings. Like, I don't care if you get pissed at me or not. And I'm saying to some of you, you're so worried about your spouse liking you and loving you and not being mad with you that y'all gonna sacrifice what y'all can build together,
Yeah.
the greatness that y'all can build, because you don't wanna upset him or you don't wanna upset her, which is preposterous. Like, that don't even make sense, right? And so Didi's thing is, do me a favor. I'm gonna tell you the truth regardless, but please put me in a position as your accountability partner to feel good about doing something that's good for us. Like, don't make me feel bad because I'm holding you accountable. Don't make me feel bad that I'm telling you you got a booger in your nose. Don't make me feel bad to tell you you got some food on your face. Like, don't make me feel bad. When I tell you, I'm telling you for your own good. So here's what you need to do as a person who is in a position to get feedback. I laugh because I'm almost elder. I got about 6 more years and I'm in the elder category. Right now I'm OG. This is OG right here. But once you get in your 60s, that's elder, right? I got some YNs, okay? I got some YNs that don't want to listen to the OG. You feel me? They don't want to listen to OG. And I'm saying, what do you think I'm talking to you for? You think I'm talking to you because I don't want to see you succeed? I'm talking to you from a place where I messed up. I'm talking from a place, and so when I'm telling you something, I'm actually trying to help you to get. And so Didi is saying, make me feel good about being your accountability partner.
Yeah.
Like, don't be defensive. Like, don't argue with me. Don't put up a fight. Celebrate me.
How's that working?
It's working great now.
Okay.
It's working great now.
For those of y'all who don't know, why in young neighbors? You know what I'm saying? Just for those of y'all who were confused.
The young ninja, the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, there you go. Leonardo.
Yeah, Leonardo, okay.
No. But there was a time when you were irritated from feedback.
Was.
And you got to understand something. I want you to hear something.
I was great.
No. Listen, but I want you to hear something. The #1 motivational speaker in the world allows himself to get feedback from his wife about speaking, and she don't speak. No, I just want you, because again,
she don't speak.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes you can handle feedback. Like if you were speaking, you like, okay, C is the best at training, so I can handle his feedback, but I don't want to handle no feedback. Does that make sense?
No, it makes a bunch of sense.
So why were you able to not personalize it and take it to heart anymore? Because there was a time when Didi would correct you where you got irritated.
I switched up because it was working. So the results was coming.
Yeah.
So it's like, you got 2 options.
Right.
Okay, why do you resist something? Because it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So it's like, which one you want? You want feel good or you want results? Can I tell y'all something? Like, look, y'all, I'm being real with y'all. And I don't know why we fight it, right? So let's just say you're married and you want Krispy Kreme donuts regularly. You know what I'm saying? You want the Krispy Kreme donut. You know what I'm saying? The patty cake in the dish. How many patty cakes do you wish, right? Listen to me very closely. Here's what's crazy.
Go to sleep.
I promise y'all, I have a routine that I like, but here's the one thing I know about my wife. She loves line dancing.
Yes.
Okay, listen to me.
We practiced all night.
She liked
into the wee hours.
When we got home,
working on boots on the ground.
Bruh, after we spent a full day.
Woo.
A full day.
Woo.
full 2 days.
Yeah.
Out and about.
Yeah.
Full 2 days. We working now, and then we working some in that process and doing what we got to do.
Yep.
Just like how we doing this podcast right now. But watch this. We get to the crib and my wife was like, "Yo, we about to you about."
And
to
I'm talking about E was about dead.
You about to learn the boots on.
Ah.
You about to learn the boots on the ground. And here's what I told her. I'm being real, y'all. I was like, "D, I'm tired. I'm going to bed." Listen to me. She said, "You promised me you would practice boots on. You promised me.
I bet if it was a podcast, you would have some energy.
You promised me." And you know what I did? I got my butt out there. Not
Put
only
your
did-
boots on the
I
ground.
put my boots up. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, and I'm talking about E was in too.
Yeah.
All the energy.
Because here go the deal. It don't
Yeah.
matter if you do it if you're not doing it from your heart.
Yeah.
If you're not putting that love in it. And she saw it. And
Yeah.
guess what? I went to bed. I was tired. But can I tell y'all this? Listen to me. Y'all gotta hear this. I'll throw my phone at y'all. CJ, we was talking yesterday about Trey. And me and Trey got something in common. Last night we was talking about what was it that you was like?
Physical touch.
Physical touch.
Yeah.
And can I be honest with y'all? My wife ain't into physical touch. But guess what? After we finished doing boots on the ground,
Go to sleep.
I know why.
Go to your room.
Go in the basement.
Hey,
Everybody get to the
come
basement.
on.
All the kids in the basement.
And don't come up.
They gotta go to sleep.
And don't come up.
Don't even go
And
to
don't
your
come
bedroom.
up.
With your-
The boots are on the ground. All right? The boots are on the ground. So
Yeah.
get your butt in the basement.
Go in the basement and
Wow.
lock the door.
Praise
Don't
God.
nobody
Yeah,
come up.
come on.
Yeah, but I'm saying, for real, DD8, she just came on.
But a lot of y'all don't want to do boots on the ground, but
Yeah.
you want to do
Boots on the
on
ground.
the ground. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
And so you pissed when it
Yeah.
when
yeah.
the intimacy ain't
Yeah.
you being hold on, we talking now.
Yeah.
Like I said, we playing,
Yeah.
but we talking.
Yeah.
Again, there are some things that you got to do that you may not necessarily want. Did you want to do line dancing last night?
I want to do it, but not last night.
Okay,
I want to wait in the morning.
but you did it any. You know what
Yeah.
that's called?
Yeah.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Didn't want to do it. I promise you, it's other alternative. I bet going to bed immediately sounded a whole lot better.
Way better. For me individually.
Bruh.
And so you wanna
can
get on the
grow
stage,
up?
but you don't wanna
And
do
I-
other
can
stuff.
You grow up.
Yeah.
Can you grow up and
Yeah.
quit doing just everything that feel good?
Yeah.
Can you grow up?
Yeah.
I just be like, yo, grow up.
Yeah.
Like for real, make some grown up decisions. Bro, I'm just being real. Like I love my daughter, but she a baby. So everywhere we go, she like, I want ice cream. She don't want to eat her food. Like, bro, she young though. And some of y'all adults living like that. Everywhere you go, you just want ice cream and cake and candy. It's like, bro, that's not real. Real life is manning up, doing what you gotta do so you can do what you want to do. And I promise you, bro, this is, again, we'll close this off. But you're looking at somebody who's regular as all get out. Regular dude. Ain't had none of the advantages, just middle class, just go to work, come home, that's it. But I adopted some supernatural habits, bruh, from the greats.
Yeah.
Starting with E and my dad. You know what I'm saying? Starting with my pops and seeing how he was as a father. Starting with E as a businessman and as a husband, as a pastor, as a man of God. Looking at Maul, looking at Josh. Bruh, I be saying stuff, I promise you. I'll be in meetings saying all Josh quotes.
Yeah.
And they be like, oh, see, a
Yeah.
deep businessman. Adopted the habits of the greats. Josh, one of the greatest business minds that I ever met. And so he's the one who told me business is easy, people are hard. He's the one who taught me some of these lessons that I understand now in business. Stroke a check. Josh was the first one I heard say stroke a check. You know how much that done taught me? Bruhs come to me with business idea. Oh, we. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's put up 25,000 each and let's see.
Yeah.
Crickets. All right, cool. So understand something. You too can live like this.
Yeah.
You too
Yeah.
can have the life of your dreams, whatever that is. I don't care about
I don't
this.
care
This is what
what
I'm
it
saying.
is.
This ain't whatever
It might
you.
not be for you.
You
Yeah.
might just be like, yo, I make 6 figures and got my wife and my kids and I ain't got to answer to nobody. Cool. I'm just telling you, this is possible, but you cannot do it with the habits you have. You have to look at the greats. You have to adopt those habits and you have to put them into play and you have to do it consistently. We've been podding y'all 9.5 years, every single week. Do you understand? Like, I don't think they understand what that means, E. I don't think they understand. 9 years?
Yeah, we've been doing it 9 years, y'all.
I'm saying,
This
I told somebody
podcast
the other
9
day.
years.
Bro, I told somebody the other day, we've been potting over 9 years now.
Yeah,
Avery been born on this podcast.
yeah.
My father-in-law was murdered during this podcast. Like, since we've been recording this podcast, folk done had COVID. Ma done had E. coli 6 times.
6 times.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a lot that happened since we started this, but we still show up every week. Not because we want to every week. Y'all don't even know. We behind the scenes. It's like, can somebody do June 2nd? No, I can't do June 2nd. I got to do this.
Yeah.
Can you fly? Oh, man, no, I can't fly here. I got to go. Like, do you understand what it takes to get this done? But we understand that this is a part of the process. Consistency. Eating broccoli, not just for a week. Some of y'all, with gallon of water challenge. You didn't drink a gallon of water 2 days straight, and you ain't did it since.
Yeah.
All I did was, what do the greats do? Find out what they do. Oh, you do some of that? Okay, cool. I'm gonna add that to my arsenal, that to my arsenal, that to my arsenal, that to my arsenal. And I looked up and people was like, yo, CJ the man. I'm like, y'all, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? No, I promise you I'm not. But I did adopt the habits of the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's allowed me to live the life I want to live. So that's all I got. You got anything else?
No,
Listen, man, shout out to our Patreon fam.
Yeah.
Listen, I told y'all, we got live in Patreon now. So I was live on the ride at Disney.
Yeah.
He was on the roller coaster and I was live with the Patreon fam. So shout out to the Patreon fam, man. We went live out here at the basketball court while the fam was hooping. Man, we got some dope things going on Patreon. Listen, you get the episodes early. You get bonus episodes. You get the lives. Special access to events. Go to patreon.com, S2S Podcast. Sign up now. Okay, cool.
Hey, do me a favor. I just got one thing I already said it, but let me close out. Do me a huge favor. Follow the script, y'all. Don't deviate from it. Okay, let me say this, because we're not perfect. Don't deviate to the point where the results are getting messed up. All right? So I'm married. So of course I don't do boots on the ground or what was it, Tamara? I don't do all that. To me, I don't do
Tamia hustle.
Tamia hustle. I don't do that regularly. Like I don't always. Okay, but listen to me. There are times when it's like, your wife wants to line dance.
Yeah.
Don't deviate from that. Your wife wants to go shopping. Don't deviate from that. Go in with her. You know what I'm saying? Like go spend time with her. Like don't deviate. Give her quality time. What she wants to do. Don't deviate from that. So again, y'all know I can't do everything she want to do. We wouldn't even have a job. We wouldn't be working. Y'all working again? There's no way to go to.
No, my favorite toxic trait of our wives is complaining about how we got to do the podcast when you're going to be asleep anyway. Y'all got to do a podcast?
Or they get on the church. They get on the church boy and be on there for.
Okay, now you don't know. You got too much dip on your chip now. I don't want to go there. I'm just saying, when they was like, oh, y'all got to do the podcast in the morning. I said, wait. I walked in there, y'all knocked out. So why y'all? Anyway, we love y'all.
Yeah, we'll see
love y'all anyway, man. Patreon.com. Make sure y'all go sign up right now. Shout out to Carl. Shout out to Maul. We'll be back with the whole gang soon. And shout out to Carl. Safe travels.
Yeah,
Jordan,
Carl.
my man, always coming up clutch for us when we out in
always.
Cali.
Yeah.
He show up, man. Great energy. Jordan, love you, brother. Appreciate y'all. We out of here. We'll
see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.